Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to my podcast, Snack Thoughts. I say again, welcome to my podcast, Snack Thoughts. And what is my thought for the night? Well, my thought for the night is thinking about that Ukraine war and President Zelensky running back, to Biden and Congress, looking for some more funding, for his war, which obviously he's losing, and for the title of, of this podcast, it would be President Zelensky, stop begging. And I'll say it again, President Zelensky, stop begging. I mean, you got to get off the begging train, Every time he begs for money, he reaches his hands deeper into American taxpayers' pockets, and it's bad enough that we're already funding, Israel, and then, we got immigrants crossing the border, which I'm not, like I said, I have nothing against migration or anything like that, but my thing is take care of home first, and so it's, we draining our pockets dry, to foreigners, but we're not taking care of the citizens in our own country. And that's the problem that I have, And then on top of that, we already gave Ukraine funding already. And now this guy is coming back, coming all the way across, all the way up to D.C., to go and come into the United States to go beg for more money, like we got it like that, and I don't know if he got the memo or not, but in the United States, hey, we got some struggles of our own going on, over here, and it's like, hey, dude, you got to fight your own battles, and we can't keep funding, your war, and like I said, I'm not nothing against the citizens of Ukraine, or even Russia either, because there are innocent parties in that, for the most part, it's not their fault. It's the leadership, the people that run things that have gotten into it, But if you don't have enough money to fund your war, then it's like maybe you're going to have to call a ceasefire, or you're going to have to surrender and give in to Putin's conditions, which basically is don't become a member of NATO and don't allow the United States and the West to set up missiles and bases and missile silos surrounding Putin. That's all he was asking. Keep it off my border and don't try to pin me in and surround me. That's how this thing got started, or that's basically the gist of it. But hey, you ain't put in on this, man. So it's like, hey, stop begging, you got to pay your own way. And that's the way it is, And from what I was understanding, I think I was watching some news podcast talking about this guy, got a $35 million crib somewhere in Florida. And so if you got money like that, then why don't you use your own money, But for this is not even a war. That's not even doesn't even belong to us. And then that means that we got to sacrifice some of our military bodies to get involved, on somebody else's front, And I don't want to see, any casualties, period, whether it's Ukraine or Russia. And I definitely don't want to see any Americans going over there to fight and, wind up getting injured, or wiped out, behind somebody else's war when you're not even fighting for our own country, So it's like, hey, you got to call your ceasefire and surrender, stop begging, because that $61 billion, that's more that we have to pay. We have to foot this bill, And why should American taxpayers have to foot a bill for another country in which our citizens are not going to benefit off of? And I hate to say it like that, because wars make money, and somebody gonna make money off of this. And it's not going. And it's sad to say, But unfortunately, it will not be the average, American. But yet and still, we'll be the ones that'll be charged for it and having to foot the bill, and it'll further drive inflation up, in this country for something that really we should have nothing to do with. I mean, that's just my personal opinion, and I'm not hating on Zelensky, but it's like, hey man, you gonna have to go to somebody else to get some paper from, because America, we pretty much tapped out, so we in the hole, we beyond broke, we in the hole, and if we can't take care of our citizens here, then it's like we don't need to be taking care of another country's war. So we already having mass immigration, immigrants coming in, and we footing the bill, for them. And again, American taxpayers, have to pay for this. So it's like, hey, if you can't fight your own battles, then it's like it's time for you to wave the white flag and throw in the towel, and call it a day. You're gonna have to sign that treaty with Putin, and call it a day, because we basically we ain't got it. That's the best way I can explain it. America, we don't have it like that no more. To be shelling out money, for somebody else's fight, and then shelling out American military for somebody else's fight. It ain't got nothing to do with us. It has nothing to do with us. And if in the event, if American corporations stand to benefit by rebuilding or whatever they're trying to pull, over there using Zelensky as a puppet, then there need to be some trickle down effect, of some benefits and funds, to American citizens and to American taxpayers. We need to directly benefit. If we paying for it, we need to benefit from it. And if our servicemen and women got to go over there and help somebody, fight their battles, then we need to benefit from it. And there's no price that you can put on human bodies, and human life, that it is what it is. But it's like it's time out, for everybody else coming to us, begging for money, and Biden and Congress just got a blank checkbook for everybody else. He got a blank checkbook for everybody else but his own people here. And it's time out for that. Basically, we can't afford it. And if you got $61 billion to give to Zelensky, for his war, then that's $61 billion you can afford to spend here, on your own economy and your American citizens here. There's no excuse. They got the checkbook open for everybody else but Americans and the people that are here at home. When it comes to us, all of a sudden, I'm gonna say they ain't got it. All of a sudden they coming up light, or they short. Where the money coming from? People here are not gonna can't even sell their houses, or people can't afford to buy real estate here. That's the way it's getting to. So it's like, hey, you got $61 billion to shout out to them. Why don't you take that $61 billion and put it into some programs to help out the homeless people that need economic opportunities, open up, create jobs, you can do a whole lot with that $61 billion to help out this economy, versus helping out the big wigs in the stock market. But anyway, I'm gonna digress on that one. That's a whole horse of another call. That's another story. But anyway, just something quick, and just something to think about, though. He coming all the way over here to us to beg for $61 billion, and he ain't in the trenches. He ain't scrap a lick. And it's funny how these leaders can put other people at risk. While they running around the world with their little conference calls and stuff like that, advocating, for fundage or different policies, while other people, are suffering. It's at their expense, that they have to suffer behind his decisions and other leaders' decisions. But that's my spill on it. For now. But I will be back. I will be uploading this also to my YouTube channel. That's why I called it a video. But I will be uploading this podcast up to my YouTube channel. And just something to think about. Think about it. President Zelenski, get off the begging train. American taxpayers, we ain't got it. We ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You got to hit up Europe. You know what I'm saying? Hit somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Take out a loan or something. Get a payday loan or something. American taxpayers, we tapped out. We ain't got it. We got to take care of home. But that's all I have on this one. And the name of this podcast is Snacks Thoughts, SNAKZTHOUGHTS, Snacks Thoughts. You can find this podcast on Spotify, Spreaker, Acast, Radio PPM, SoundCloud, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, iTunes, and a host of other social media platforms. And I also have a YouTube channel, Eric Broadus YouTube. That's ERICBROADUS, YouTube.com. So, go on over there, check me out. I do a host of topics, everything from military content to some political, philosophical, nutrition, fitness. I got a variety. But come check me out, push it, and share it out. Snack Thoughts and Eric Broadus YouTube. But President Zelensky, we ain't got it. Stop begging. $61 billion? Nah, we ain't got it. Peace out, guys, and I will catch you on the next one. Later.